Hello, everybody. It's Matt, and it is Fiendish Friday, and I am back at you with yet another review. Before I roll on to anything, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk. All that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Please do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when I am here. I know it's an awful lot, but I have an awful lot on my plate to review. So hopefully you bear with me and you stick with me. And I will be taking a little weekend away on the 23rd and 24th. So you will have plenty of time to binge or do whatever you want to get caught up, or not watch any of them at all. It's up to you. Anyways. Yes. Now, and one last little tidbit of information. Check out the description box. I got you your brief synopsis, your starring cast, your directors, because it was two directors. Rest in peace to Tilke on this one. We also have our starring cast, our directors, our runtime of the cut I am watching, along with a little bit of trivia. A link for where you can see a trailer, a link for where you can watch it, a link for where you can purchase it, and also a link for where you can, if you decide, you can send me a couple of bucks and you can buy me a cup of coffee or buy me a donut or whatever you feel like. Whatever it is, that would be great. Either way, it helps support the channel. So with all that in mind, yes, keep that all that in mind. So without all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's came out just last year. Came out in 2022, and it is the Rust Belt Driller. Yes, what a movie this was. Oh my gosh. I had a blast with this one. It is very, 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 very reminiscent of one of my favorite go-tos from one of my favorite directors, Abel Ferrara, and his Driller Killer. It is very reminiscent to that. It stars a artist named Renn, not Reno, but Renn this time. And Renn is a very delusional, very crazy man. First act, you get to really meet him. You get to meet his girlfriend, and you find out that his girlfriend has been getting these phone calls from a random man that we later find out in act number 3. But anyways, she is not quite the best girlfriend. But she is putting everything she can into this relationship from that point forward. Other than the phone calls, like she's setting up art gallery exhibits, and she is being kind of supportive. And she's really not the most pleasant of people when you first meet her in the first act, because when you first start out, you're meeting both Renn and his agent / partner, Abel. And which I also thought that was cool that they named him that. Nice little wink and a nod. But you meet them, and then you meet her, and she has a very abrasive attitude towards Abel and everything about him. She is just not very nice at first. But later you find out that they kind of are chummy. She's just having a rough go of things at that time. Understandable. Things happen. And I imagine being with a struggling artist. Well, not really struggling. He didn't seem to be struggling too much. His house was very nice, and there was a very, very, very large, expansive warehouse that they had. So I thought that was kind of a change from Driller Killer to Rust Belt Driller. Instead of him being completely struggling and almost no money at all, to where his agent wants money, but it looks like he's getting by without having worries of the phone being cut off or being evicted or anything of that nature. So there are little differences here and there that are, so it is not a remake. So don't look at it like that. Now, you also find out that there is another woman in Renn's life, and you find out that this woman in act number 2 is not what you would everything's not what it appears to be. She is very different compared to his other girlfriend. She's very manipulative. She knows exactly what to say and do to get Renn to do what she wants him to do. She is definitely a character that is very intriguing. I like Renn. I think he is a very cool, brutish, very big, hulking character, kind of reminiscent of he really looks like he could be related to Bronson from Street Trash. He is very reminiscent of the way he looked in that. So the guy is, if you keep that in mind, same kind of build as well, just very big guy, somebody who I wouldn't want to scrap with. He just seems like he would be a tough fellow. One of those. That's how Renn's character comes off, because he is very brooding, dark, very morbid character, very deep, and very just black hole in this brain that where all the good things should be. It's filled with hate and anger and distrust and just being kind of fed up with everything in general. It's one of those kind of ordeals. Like, he is very meticulous at what he does. His agent, basically what starts everything and sets everything in motion for him to start killing people, is his agent is setting up a gig for him to where he must pay, or not he must pay, but he's being paid. I don't know why I would say he must pay, but he's being paid to do a self-portrait of a woman that is coming in to do it's for a wedding kind of ordeal. This woman is very abrasive. You want to see her get offed right away. She is one of those characters that you don't really care for, and there is a damn good reason for it. Now, with that being said in mind, he starts the painting. He goes off. He has purchased this drill, which it is the coolest drill. It fits like on his hand, kind of like a. It kind of reminded me of the Orgasmo Ray from Orgasmo, except instead of it shooting out a laser beam that gives you an orgasm, it has a drill on the end that is just this massive drill bit, and it has other drill bits as well that he uses as part of the weapon. Very cool stuff. So he comes back with that, and he takes out her eyes and paints it. Now, with all that said in mind, his second act, he really starts to delve into insanity. You start to find out things, especially about the third person in his, or the second person in his life, that second girl. You really find out things about her that I saw it coming, unfortunately, but I could see why they went that route. I think it was a very smart route to go with. I really liked it. I think that the psychological aspect of their relationship is perfect, and I think that was a brilliant idea, and I'm glad that they went that route. And things are starting to kind of unravel more and more and more between him and his other girlfriend. Who at this point, yes, like I said earlier, is setting up something with Abel to set up a art exhibit, which is very cool. They get all these people to show up. Her midnight caller, as Renn likes to call the guy, decides he's going to show up. Horrible idea. He's really just an idiot. Like, I wanted to punch him in the face, like, right away. When I saw him walking in, I knew right away, oh, this is the dude. This is the dude that is the other man in Renn's girlfriend's life. So it's very, very interesting. They have a little tussle there, by the way. It's fun. But things go on from that point. I'm not going to share any more on what else happens in the film. I want you guys to watch it. That is usually how I roll. I give you little bits of it and go from there. Now, as far as my 3 major criteria that I like my films to meet, it meets all 3 with outstanding effect. The audio is very good. It gets an A. I don't have any troubles understanding or hearing what is going on with this. I thought that everybody conveyed their words very, very well and very articulately in a very crisp and very fluent manner. So I never misunderstood anything that was being said. So that was very well. The dialogue, number 2, gets an A+. I think there is some very cool dialogue in here. I think it works really well. I love the dynamic between Renn and his girlfriends, and then Renn and Abel's friendship as well. I do think that I would like to see this again. I think this is one of those that has got a lot of rewatchability value to it. So keep that in mind. So it does deliver a lot with it. And just to add on to the whole aspect of the whole aspect of the dialogue, there is some brilliant performances from Renn. The girlfriends are very well played. I think those 3 characters are that is an amazing love triangle that you have going on. It does become a love square, a love quadrangle with the second guy popping in there, the midnight caller. So you do get him. His performance it works. It's not. He's not a major key character, so you don't really have to depend on him for too much. So keep that in mind. So your major 3 characters, the girlfriends and Renn, amazing performances from them. Especially Renn. I really liked Renn's character. And then editing gets an A+ as well. It never gets goofy or wonky or feels out of place or makes you feel like you're going to go in weird directions. The editing works just really, really well, I feel, with this movie. So it gets like I said, an A+ there. Now, as my overall rating on that 1 through 5 scale, I'm going to give this thing a 4 out of 5. I think this is a solid film. It is a banger. It is a winner. It is 2 solid thumbs way up. I definitely want to give both directors an applause for this one, because being so reminiscent of one of my favorite films of all time with Driller Killer, it really just was. It felt like I was biting off a big old bite of nostalgia pie. So it was very nice. So I really liked that. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Tomorrow is Jason MP's Terrorize, which I am very excited for. Sunday is Symbolicus. I forget what I have for Monday, but either way, tune in tomorrow for Terrorize. Terrorize it's fucking amazing. All right, guys, love your faces, and as always, peace.